Alrighty. Welcome to another Rice and Beans podcast episode 2, February 10th. But yeah.
Is it already? It's already the 10th?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, it is.
I know, right? 4 days until
my
Valentine's. You denied being my Valentine.
Yeah. Well, I mean, to be fair, you asked while my wife was right there, so you kind of forced my hand. Like, I did the best I could with the circumstances.
Hey, you know, you might not be my Valentine, but you did take away her mod status on your Twitch account for a couple days. I think that was a good enough gift.
Yeah. I'm glad you thought so, because it was a pretty spicy couple of days.
Oh, yeah. Speaking about Twitch, I got in contact with your employer. So this podcast is now sponsored by Shuby on his Twitch channel. Please go check it out.
Sorry, I got in contact with your employer. I was like, what the fuck? Like, what is he doing? Oh, it's him.
Yes.
It's him.
Your number one simp is what I consider your employer.
I'll make sure to put that in the description. Feast number one simp. Get fucked.
Yes. Thank you. But yeah, just letting everybody know that you still have a Twitch out there, and you know,
it's as dead as ever.
It's not dead. It's just people are busy doing nothing.
It's been on life support for like 4 years.
You know, you had that little bit of time where it wasn't in life support. It was just in a coma, you know.
Yeah, it's awake now.
It was just sleeping.
But it's a vegetable. Someone has to come in and wipe its ass every day, and that's what I do.
Ah, yes.
It also used to act as... never mind. That's probably too far. All right.
I will say, it is the perfect place to go to if you want to watch someone play games and never finish them.
That list is getting bigger.
Valhalla just added to that list, I'm pretty sure.
I want to play Valhalla, but going back to last week, Tarkov has just been fucking all up on my fucking mind.
Escape from Tarkov, if anyone doesn't know, realistic shooter game, has been taking over both of our lives recently with the new wipe and everything.
Mm-hmm. It's just like me. It wipes about twice a year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I appreciate the no judgment.
Oh, don't worry. You know my showering schedule.
It goes mutual.
Oh, yes. So you said that you had something to talk about right before we started.
Yeah. Yeah. So, sorry. So, during the Super Bowl, I was fucking making guacamole, right?
Oh, yeah.
And I'm not even kidding you. Like, I basically almost sliced the tip of my finger off because I was just being really fucking dumb and wasn't paying attention. So I tried using bandages, and then I realized I have, like, OCD about, maybe it's just me or maybe I just have some sort of fucking disease. But, like, as soon as I feel the bandage loosening up on like, a finger, I don't like it. I instantly hate it.
I have to replace a bandage when I have that feeling, so you're not alone.
Okay. All right. So at least we have Asperger's together.
Yeah.
So, so I'm sitting there, and I remember my grandfather used to use super glue. Yeah, cannot recommend that enough. Those old fuckers know what they were doing with that one. As long as it's not like a bad cut, but I fucking love it. I don't bleed everywhere. That's a pretty good cause. I don't have to feel this like loose, gross bandage just dangling off my digit. So
when I was a child, I think I was in like 3rd grade or something like that. I was playing outside. You know those weird like metal rods people use in their gardening to like hold up plants and whatnot?
Yeah.
We had a bunch of those just laying in the back, and there was a giant anthill as well. So I just took one of those. I was pretending in my mind I have a giant sword. I'm just swinging that thing around, not giving a shit about life. And then one swing too many, the thing breaks open and cuts like a giant, like a perfect circle almost on my middle finger on my left hand. That thing is just bursting with blood. I go back inside. I wipe it up with like a paper towel and stuff, and at this time, I didn't want to tell anybody. My dad was out of town. My mom was freaking out because obviously her child is bleeding out in her eyes, right? Yes.
Her baby boy.
So of course, I'm also like your daughter and like to play doctor
Yep.
with real bandages.
Yep.
So we didn't have any. So, my mom doesn't do the super glue thing. So she just kind of wrapped it up with a paper towel and rubber band and said, okay, if it stops bleeding, let me know. And
I'll check back in about an hour. Hopefully you're still here.
Yeah, she went to go back to drink her medicine or something. I don't know. But yeah, so obviously in my mind, I'm like, fuck, my hand is bleeding and everything. You know that resin glue? The one that it looks like a beer bottle. You open it up and has like a brush in it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we didn't have super glue, so I used that. I just wrapped my whole finger with that stuff. Oh yeah, it was not fun.
Fucking Christ.
Yeah, the worst part is when my dad finally got home from his business trip. I had to show him what happened, right? So I'm showing him what happened. He's holding my hand, pretty much making it so I have to flip him off because he's holding my fingers back and looking at it.
Yeah.
And he's like, why'd you cover your hand with glue? It's because we don't have any Band-Aids. And he's like, yeah, whose fault is that? So
go ahead.
So he just grabs like the what is it, the alcohol or whatever, the isopropyl alcohol, and he just starts dumping it on my hand. And obviously, as you know, that gets rid of glue. And so I just see like this slime drop off my hand. I don't feel anything at this point because there's still so much glue on it. And then it finally gets through it all. And it's instant pain.
Fucking Christ. Yeah, he's burning off the top layer of skin at that point with the glue.
Yeah, so I now have a nice circular scar because he said the skin was practically dead at that point. It was all white and everything. He's like, yeah, we're gonna have to cut that off. And I was like, no way. So now I just probably have like a bunch of dead skin on my middle finger.
Got 9 3/4 fingers, huh?
Well, it didn't chop off my finger. It's like I'll take a picture for you right now and send it to you. But it's like on like the bottom part of my hand. I don't know how to explain it. Where my fingerprint is,
Yeah, okay.
My fingerprint has a nice circle where it is now.
I mean, I got a circular scar on my finger. In my youth days, I was just as stupid as I am now, and for some reason I was lighting plastic on fire.
I used to do that.
Yeah. But for some reason, being dumb and whatnot, liquid plastic dropped down onto my fucking finger and just burnt the everlasting fuck out of my finger. And that was the one time I've seen skin boil. That was pretty disgusting after seeing that shit.
Yeah, I was quite the pyromaniac back in my my youthful days. Still am now.
Oh my god.
Just don't tell the cops.
Sorry.
Yeah, you see the picture?
Yeah. Good lord.
Oh yeah. It was nice and nasty at the time.
Motherfucker got an A button in the middle of his fucking finger.
I used to take pens during school and just draw like a stick figure because it's a perfect circle for the head.
Show me your imaginary friend. Hey,
yeah.
you little shit.
So yeah, that's what I used to do. But yeah, we used to get these plastic like mechanical pens with like a plastic covering on it. I used to just unscrew those and stuff and take the plastic covering, light those on fire, and then as it's starting to melt, I just start whipping it around in my room because I'm like, oh look, it's fireballs. And obviously,
God.
you got to move your hand back as well. So as I'm moving the head back, just a bunch of like half of the thing just fell over onto my thumb. Oh yeah, it was a nice feeling,
God bless your dad. If you were my son and I caught you doing that, I would whip your ass for like 6 minutes straight. I'd just be like, "You're gonna burn down the whole house, you fucking maniac! What are you doing? Making napalm in here."
I don't think anyone really found out, other than the smoking smell in my room and them asking, "Why is your fire alarm in your room broken?
Where's the battery?"
That thing used to go off all the time, so I would just take baseballs and just throw them up into the ceiling to try to hit it.
Wait, what? Maybe I didn't hear that right. What'd you say?
So, when it's low on batteries and it just starts to, like, do that really loud beep
Yeah.
every once in a while?
Yeah.
It was doing that once when I was sleeping, and I woke up. It was like 4 a.m. I got so pissed at that thing. I took a baseball and just started chucking it up at the ceiling, trying to break it. And eventually, after a couple good hits on it, it just stopped.
Oh my God! God bless your parents.
Yeah.
God bless your parents. Holy shit! I would have sent you away. I'm like, the fuck's he doing in there? We're sending him to the fucking boarding school. I've had enough. Oh my God!
Yeah, I'm glad I never got the broomstick.
Dude, I only threw one thing at a ceiling. Me and my brother, we would just beat the shit out of each other, and when I mean we, I mean I. And one time he pissed me off so bad that I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. I took my shoe and I threw it at the fucking ceiling of the living room I was in at the time. And my mom was like trying to stand, like she was standing between us. She looks at me and she goes, "Are you fucking retarded?" I go, "Fuck you, bitch." I went into my room and I totally didn't think she was going to come in there. I was like, I don't know, 13 or so. It was in the same house as the Head and Shoulders bottle, and proceeded to get my ass whipped. And that was pretty embarrassing. And then never threw a shoe at a ceiling again.
Did it like make a nice like hole in the ceiling? Is that what happened, or was it just like an imprint of your shoe?
No. It was the top that hit, like the fabric part. But we had a popcorn ceiling, so it hit. It didn't do any damage to like the drywall or anything, but like a bunch of those little asbestos clumps came down.
Oh yeah, you just breathe those in.
Yeah.
You'll feel powerful.
Fucking just eat them. It tastes like popcorn.
I remember in our old house, we were trying to set up, I think it was like premium TV or something like that, or like our internet, but we had to go up to the attic. Mm-hmm. And so my dad's up there working on the stuff, and my sister and I, my mom, we're all just sitting in our upstairs kitchen, just like talking and like seeing if he needs any help. And we just hear a couple crack, and then just the thunk. My dad got his nuts completely smashed by the wood up there, and you can see his two legs dangling down. There was a nice square of where he fell out of. The drywall was fucked. All of those little insulation things just came crumbling down.
It's like a fucking cartoon, just legs sticking out of the ceiling. Ah!
Oh yeah.
Speaking of that, what is the worst nut shot you have ever gotten in your life? Like, what is the worst thing that has happened?
To me, or just to
you?
Like... Oh, I haven't really been hit in the nuts, and even when I do, like, I don't really feel... it's gonna sound weird. I don't feel pain, like, when I get hit in the nuts. Like, it'll hurt my thighs, but I like my nuts, like... Apparently they're made out of steel and have no nerve endings, because I get punched there all the time. Nothing really that bad happens except when I'm sick. When I'm sick, my balls just always hurt. I don't know why. Like I will try to sleep, or like I'm resting in bed and my balls will just start like throbbing with pain. And that's about it. That's like the worst pain I've ever felt. I've been like punched in the dick. I've gotten softballs thrown at my dick.
What?
I think that's why I have a small dick. I don't know.
They just bashed it in, huh? Like a game show buzzer.
Well, like, I used to play like Little League baseball. I was terrible at it. Yeah. And like, the dude was hitting it with the bat. I'm sitting at third base. It comes straight at me, hits me in the balls. I pick it up off the ground, throw it to first, and everyone's just looking at me like, is he okay?
I'm a Ken doll.
I was probably like 7 or something, so like I'm still an innocent little child, not playing honey pop or whatever. Yeah, nothing bad happened. I was fine, and everyone's just looking at me. I throw the ball to first, and they're just like, "What the fuck?"
Did you get him out though?
No. Obviously not, because when I throw balls, I throw them really hard, and it went straight past the head of the guy at first base.
The good news is the umpire's fucking windshield just ate all of it, so shout out to him.
Yeah. I never really understood any sports, so when I've played soccer, baseball, basketball, I never understood any of them.
When did you play basketball?
6th grade. So I was probably like 10 or so. I don't exactly remember.
What year?
The years are all like phasing together.
Hold on, because look, I fuck it. I'm just gonna hit it. Was it during the time where Jeremy Lin, like Linsanity, was blowing up?
Yeah, I'm 21. I don't know who that is.
Okay, what year was it? How about that? Give me like a rough estimate. Was it between 2011 and 12?
No. It was probably around 9 and 10.
Oh, okay. Because there was a, I think he's Chinese American. His name's Jeremy Lin, and like he came off the bench for one of the basketball teams and just went fucking ape shit. And I remember seeing a higher uptick in like kids who shouldn't be playing basketball playing basketball.
Now, I used to be a very skinny kid, so when I played sports, I just looked like the extra small jerseys look really like I was wearing a dress kind of thing. I was really short as well.
Yeah.
So obviously I don't belong out there, but like I was just like, I want to try basketball because everybody at my school is playing basketball. Yeah, I think in like the 2 or 3 years I did like the little kid basketball, I made 2 goals.
You made 2 goals in basketball, huh?
I hit the hoop.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah. No scoped the ball. I don't know. I did the double dribble. That's all I remember.
I did the double dribble. I like it.
I did that, and the guy's like, "Stop! You can't do that here.
One fucking hand,
That's the
goddammit.
rules."
Richie, one fucking hand. Oh.
I was like, okay. Yeah. Every time they gave me the ball, I couldn't bounce it correctly either because if I hit it too hard, it'd go above my head. If I hit it too soft, it just sits on the ground. So I just sit there like bouncing it up and down as fast as I could as I'm just like fast walking over there, and some dude just comes over and just swipes it all the time. Fuck. So I was mostly the bench warmer during my years.
I respect that. Builds character.
Yeah, I never understood spacing either as a kid. So when I was playing soccer, I'd be right next to the guy with the ball. I was like, "Yo, pass it over to me, bro."
I'm right here. Yeah, I know.
Right here, dude. There's no one next to me, and the dude's just like, "Oh, I hate this kid."
I can smell your breath. Fuck off.
Although I will say, I got a lot better at soccer when I became the goalie.
Yeah, I would imagine it's pretty easy.
I could take a couple hits, you know. I have a fast reaction time, so I can easily just get smacked in the face and be like, "I'm ready to go again" as I'm crying. You know, it all worked out.
But plus,
now that's why I hate sports.
The good news is that if you were the goalie, you could full on take the soccer ball straight to the boys and just keep going. Fucking tough as nails.
If I ever play soccer again, which God, I hope I never do. Like, my favorite position is a goalie. Like, it's so much fun just to watch the other team feel so defeated when this chubby Asian kid just blocks the ball with his stomach. You're like, dude, that guy is not fast, and I kicked that ball as hard as I could. It should have gone in, and I'm just sitting there. You could see slow motion, just the ripples on my stomach as this thing bounces off and heads towards a teammate. I got really good at the whole, like, hitting it at one angle, like having it hit me in the stomach at one angle and bouncing off towards a teammate kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I should have gone pro, you know, in high school.
Just fucking wait, just started the what the fuck is it? I know it's not China, but the fucking, have you seen like the sumo diet? It's like a fish stew that's literally just like loaded with like complete fucking calories.
No, but that sounds disgusting.
Dude, it's
fish.
It's
It's either fish soup. You don't make stew, because that's some thick shit right there.
Let me see if I can find it. Well, I mean, obviously there's other stuff in it, but it's I'm not even gonna try to fucking pronounce that. It's a whole bunch of noodles, a whole bunch of salt, vegetables,
obviously,
a whole bunch of mushrooms, garlic, ginger, miso paste.
You have to have ginger. Everything you cook in an Asian restaurant will have ginger in it.
Then you make chicken meatballs with ginger and miso, completely separate from the other one. 2 large carrots, bok choy, vinegar, Uh, there it is. Skinless, flaky white fish. 8 ounce, so half a pound of that. They eat this like 3 times a day, and it's just, oh, we need to start a soccer team and just get like some middle of the road like sumo wrestler and just have him be goalie. We're gonna fucking run the table, dude.
If you just get someone fat enough to be goalie just to block the whole goal, like they can't score. Like, what are you gonna do about it? The dude's so fat, he fits the whole goal.
What are those fucking dudes from like my 800-pound life doing? Huh? Let's
Exactly.
He's got to be a free agent. Let's hook him up.
Just like Matt Gay from The Kicker in football.
Dude, yeah. It's a good thing I'm not in position of like any sports teams. Like I wouldn't even give a shit about how they played. I just have the best last names on my team.
Exactly.
It'd be that Key and Peele sketch, but just IRL.
I mean, we played fantasy football for this like semester or whatever of like NFL football, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And you saw my team of just the shit I ran on there. You know, I got the Bucks. I had Matt Gay. I had the one Asian guy who played football, and like I was just looking for like the shittiest shit. Surprisingly, I didn't come in last. I don't know how, but
yeah, it was something to behold. I'll tell you that much. It was something to watch. I enjoyed it.
Oh man, again, I am really happy I got Mahomes in his prime, and not
Super Bowl.
him. Well, not Super Bowl version of him. It was so sad to watch, and I don't understand football at all.
Yep.
But I could tell it was bad.
I don't know. For all the football people out there, the people who are in charge of guarding them, two people who have never started an NFL game were in there, and that showed. I can't imagine like just playing a fucking game, and it's the biggest game of your life. And there's a 400-pound man running as fast as he fucking can, ready to just like pop you like a zit. I would not want to be that dude.
Wasn't the Chiefs missing like 3 people or something like that?
Yeah, they were missing both tackles, left and right, if I remember right. And
for COVID?
I don't know why. I can look that up, the specific reason. I'm pretty sure it was because they got hit with COVID hardcore.
Yeah, and then there was the other one who like killed a kid or something like that.
Oh
right?
no, Jesus, no, that was so the head coach has a son who was like a coach on the defense, and he fucking blasted into a car.
So he wasn't an actual player then?
No,
I thought he was a player.
No, he was just a normal dude who likes to drink.
Oh yeah, well, who doesn't these days in our trying COVID times? What was it? Yeah, I was watching it here with JD in Discord, and I was mostly just listening to it. I just had it on my other screen when I was like playing a game, and maybe like 20 minutes after like playing the game, I would look over and look, and like the score isn't that bad. It was like Chiefs were at like 3, and then the Bucks were at like 6 or something like that. I don't remember. And I look back to the game for like 10 minutes. I look back, and all of a sudden they've jumped up like 20 points or something. Like I was like, what just happened? What?
I enjoyed it. Like, I hate the Kansas City Chiefs. So when I see that, I was like, fuck yeah, dude. Like I don't even give a shit that it was an ass kicking. I was in it.
For the first Super Bowl I've watched, it was a lot of fun, but then at the same time, I was kind of pissed at like the Bucks defense as to why couldn't they do this the whole season? You know, like
fuck it, I don't know, man.
I would have probably made it in our redraft league and everything, or the whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember what league I was in. You had 2 going.
Yeah,
right?
you were in the redraft.
Yeah. Who won the? Was it JD?
In redraft?
Oh, no. In your official.
Oh, the keeper, that was Mr. Hobbs.
Hobbs did.
Yeah. It was me and him in the final week, and I beat him week 1, and then week 2, I proceeded to get waterboarded pretty quick. It was not
my favorite type of torture.
Yeah, it's fun to do, not fun to have. It's Yeah.
Well, as a receiver, I meant. It's just a lot of fun.
Yeah. I'm always chronically dehydrated, so it never works on me.
I just soak it up like a sponge, you know? Why isn't the towel getting wet? I'm drinking over here. Can you keep pouring?
Can you put some lime in it, please?
Oh, yes. Speaking of flavored water,
Yeah.
opinions on cucumber water.
I've never had that shit.
I fucking hate it.
What is the purpose of it? I don't.
I guess it's just supposed to taste more refreshing or something. But for me, I drink it and my mouth just gets so dry afterwards. I don't know why, but like it's supposed to be refreshing and everything. But have you ever just like licked wood and not dicks, but like
I can't say that I have.
like popsicle sticks or something?
Okay,
Like you just
yeah.
sucked on it. Or,
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know how your mouth gets that weird like dry feeling? Or is that just me?
I think that's a you thing, right?
Okay.
But yeah, for the sake of it, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That's just what my mouth feels like afterwards, and it just don't do it. Just keep the lemons and limes in there and the strawberries and whatnot, but like cucumber, just turn that into pickles, all right? It's better that way.
I gotta look this up. What? I don't get it. Do you want your water to taste like a salad? Like I don't
understand it at all. Like water alone to me tastes amazing. So I don't understand why people add stuff to it. But I don't know. I guess I'm the weirdo.
Cucumber water is a very hydrating drink. It has many potential health benefits, including weight loss, lowering blood pressure, and helping bone health. Improving skin health. It is simple to make. Whatever. Give me. Oh, that's medical news today. That seems like a credible fucking thing.
Well, all of that to me just sounds like milk.
I see the dairy farm has already weaseled its way into our podcast and has offered you a bribe.
Listen, as much as a lactose intolerant human being as I am, I can get down with some cow cum, you know?
Well, what? I'm all for
Some of
the
that
moo
cow
juice,
milk.
but only from the udder, not the other hangy down bit.
Obviously, still my favorite are the pink cows.
Yeah, those ones give strawberry milk. Yeah.
And then the brown cows give the chocolate milk. Not being racist, it's just facts here.
Biological facts. Yeah.
Oh man, I always loved listening to people like try to tell like that as like it's for real. That's what happens, you know. It comes from the brown cows and everything. You just stare at them like, yeah. I also like Nesquik.
Dude, Nesquik. I
get down on that.
I was telling Feast, but for other people, I'll let you know. There was a study like 5 or so years ago where like 40% of people thought chocolate milk came only from brown cows, and you should do yourself a favor and start asking around in your little circles and see. Like, just kind of, like, set them up a little bit. Just be like, oh, man. I don't know how, how they just keep getting all these brown cows to give such delicious chocolate milk. And once you catch that fucker who agrees with you, you berate them. You fucking make them feel like the scum they are. Because I don't know how the fuck you have wandered this earth for this long and thought that. I've only met one person. But, it's astonishing when you do. And honestly, it's something you'll never forget. It's quite the life experience.
Now, for me, the way I found out, I was a very young child and found out that they don't come from brown cows. You make hot chocolate. That, like, it tastes like chocolate milk pretty much. Maybe a little bit, like, I don't know, darker, maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
But that's just how I found out. I don't understand how people think, they come from brown cows.
I don't fucking know.
I really do want to meet another person who is like that, though.
Start asking. Odds are you work with this fucker or you know him. Like, it's 40% of people. Like, that you're gonna find him and just fucking you're gonna remember that person for the rest of your days.
See, I think I work with all 40% of those people because I'm pretty sure everybody at my job is just a fucking dumbass.
Yeah. God damn, these brown cows worked super hard for this chocolate milk today. God damn, it's delicious.
There is like a huge gap in between at my work of the working bees, which is like what I do, just like I work at UPS, so it's just loading, unloading, moving boxes and whatnot. And then the supervisors and managers. You can tell the supervisors and managers, most of them are, smart. They're at least, have some knowledge of, street smarts, book smarts, all of the above, just a well-rounded group. And then there's us, the worker bees, dumb as bricks. Like, I'm pretty sure the supervisors will think I'm an idiot when I say brown cows, but then everybody I work with in trailers and whatnot will be like, oh yeah, that comes from the brown cows. Yeah, I agree and stuff like that. It's just like, no, just everybody there is just a dumbass.
If it was me, I'd see how far I could push it before they thought it was ridiculous. Like, just see what else, like what other dumbass things they think. Be like, because like Nesquik makes banana milk. So I'd be like, oh man, I need to get me some yellow cows so I can make banana milk. And they'd be like, oh my god, that's a good fucking idea. Like, oh
yeah, all the yellow cows. I was about to make a racist joke. I don't think that's gonna work here. They all live in Asia. I'm allowed to say that. All right, I'm Chinese. Cool.
I am the majority.
As one of the people with the yellow fever, as they call it.
I don't think that means what you think it means, but we're gonna go with it.
Yeah, it works. It works.
Sorry, I'm still reading about fucking cucumber water. Apparently, this is a fucking miracle thing. It's been linked to lowering blood pressure. Apparently, it helps with cancer prevention, muscle health. What the fuck? I better start learning to like this. Jesus Christ.
I like cucumbers on their own, and I can eat a cucumber and drink water, but for some reason, once they're mixed, it's not good. I don't know what they do to it, but it's just not good. I don't know. I always see like cucumber water at like parties and weddings and stuff, and every time I see it, it's like I can't. Like, I have to drink it, obviously. It's the only thing that's there.
I'd ask for the drinking fountain, that COVID-covered drinking fountain. I'd be all over that motherfucker.
I don't understand how people are okay with it. I'm sorry to anybody listening who likes cucumber water. Mostly my sister, but you're disgusting.
These motherfuckers, they're telling you, oh, it's only half a teaspoon of sea salt. Never mind. For 8 cups of water. I thought they were basically asking you to make like a pickle brine. I was like, why not just drink the pickle juice, you fucking idiots? And then, no, I'm the idiot because I didn't keep reading.
Too much vinegar inside the pickle water?
Yeah. Makes your pee smell good.
I mean, I love pickles, but I tried drinking it before, and I can't get into it.
You don't like pickle juice?
I don't like, I can cook with pickle juice.
What do you cook with pickle juice? Hold on, now I'm curious.
I'll usually add it to like some kind of like dish, just as like an additive. It adds like a little bit of a briny taste to it.
Oh,
so
I forgot. You come from Chick-fil-A land where they soak their chicken in pickle juice.
Yeah, no, I don't like Chick-fil-A though.
What?
I the only thing I like from Chick-fil-A is their sauce.
Not even the French fries, huh?
Waffle fries are cool, but I still prefer like just either steak fries or normal fries.
Goddamn fries
or curly
over
fries.
Here. Goddamn
curly fries.
Oh,
curly. Curly fries is where it's at. All right, it's the only fry that I will buy in bulk.
Just a fucking freezer full of like.
I just have those little the fry holders from Arby's full of just curly fries.
Thank God. This is right around the time where we dropped the this podcast is brought to you by Arby's. We have the
Not
meats.
Really.
Please God. How did you know you made it as a podcast? Arby's gave us a sponsorship. Here we are.
If anything, I feel like we get sponsored from like Taco Bell or Delta, rice and beans. It just kind of has that taco burrito feeling to it.
Solid.
These are the only two Spanish words I know. Oh, man. A little something I want to say. Probably a bit controversial, but Holocaust? Don't agree with it.
What?
I just wanted to put that out. I just don't agree with the Holocaust, I just
What do you
wanted to put that out there.
What do you? Wait, you're like the other 99% who think it was a horrible thing? Is that what you're announcing?
I just don't think it was a good idea. I just don't understand why they did it. I just
Hot
don't
take.
agree with it. Yeah,
Hot
sorry
take.
guys.
You know what? I'll join you. Holocaust was really bad. Okay.
Yeah, as
This guy.
as a guy who knows a Jew, yeah, just I don't agree with it. I'm on his side.
You know what else? Hitler's a bad guy too. I'll say it.
I read his book. Not that good. He's not a good writer. Wasn't a good artist either. Forgot to say.
Wasn't a good human either.
Oh, definitely not. He turned against his mother after all.
It's true.
I don't know. I just had that thought in my head while I was working, and I just had to bring it out today because these are our talking points.
I'm proud of you. It takes a lot of guts to stand up in front of everyone and say the Holocaust was bad. I'm proud of you.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
For clarification, we're not making fun of it. It was just something that I thought of. So,
Speaking of stupid people, did you see this fucking woman who put Gorilla Glue in her hair?
oh, you told me about that. I haven't watched it yet. Is
Dude,
it still up on? It was TikTok, right?
I don't know. I just caught it on like some of these like news channels that I follow on YouTube. And whatever. Stupid people are gonna do stupid things, right?
Yeah.
My issue is that her GoFundMe that she raised for her medical procedure to fix her fuck up is now currently sitting at like 14 grand.
Why? Why would you? Listen, if you want to help a cause, donate to an actual charity or an actual organization that's trying to help people, not some dumbass bitch who put Gorilla Glue in her fucking hair. Ugh.
I can't fucking believe this. Maybe I
mean,
should have got my dicks. Oh, I am way off. Way off. I'm sorry. This woman is now closing in on 20 grand raised for her medical procedure to get the glue out of her hair.
I think I know a good get rich fast plan for us.
Go for it, bud. I ain't here.
We just need about 2 gallons of Gorilla Glue.
Oh my god.
I thought it was lube. Can I get some surgery to get my dick out of this guy's ass?
We're now we identify as Siamese twins from the ass.
From the front and back, If you could just twist me around, we're a minotaur. Or no, a centaur.
I grew up in the wrong time. I wish all my stupid mistakes, I could just have a GoFundMe. That's all I need.
Right?
Oh my god, I should have got my dick stuck in that shampoo bottle.
I will say, she is smart for starting a GoFundMe. I think she also got lucky getting money from it, because if I was in her position, I'd be too embarrassed to tell anybody. I would just shave my head.
I don't think she can. I think that's the issue though. Like, the actual medical side of her fuck up is that she can't do anything. It's like, it's just, she has a permanent helmet now.
You're protected from being JFK'd. How about that?
How many layers of Gorilla Glue do you think it takes to stop that? Like, how many, if we could go back in time and we told, former President John F. Kennedy, like, yo, when you go to Dallas, put some Gorilla Glue on your head.
Yes, it was Gorilla Glue around during that time? I don't know.
I don't. That's what I'm saying. We go back in time and bring it with us just in case.
Oh, okay.
I
would think it would probably take a lot. I would think What are we sticking it to? How about that? Because it's got to solidify. Is it just our head?
I don't know. Sorry, I mean, I'm shocked at the fucking $19,335,000 raised for her.
Oh man, I am jealous. I wish I had that money. You know, I'm not donating to that cause because she's an idiot.
No. Well, could play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Why do you have Gorilla Glue in the bathroom? Like, let's say she didn't do this on purpose, which I don't believe, but why the fuck is there a bottle of aerosol Gorilla Glue chilling on your bathroom counter next to your normal hair product? What the fuck goes on in your house?
I don't want to know what they do with that at all. But,
so one last, I mean, I don't know. We can keep talking about it if you want, but her medical procedure to get that, I guess she's getting now, only cost $12,500. So
just spend that other $8,000 on some more Gorilla Glue.
Yeah, I don't. So even if this is the end of it, she walks away with $8,000 and a bald head.
Is it like a photo that you can see of like where the Gorilla Glue was in her bathroom or something like that?
No. So when you watch the video, she's like, I ran out of this hair product, so I used this one. But it's obviously like in her bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
But it seems like, one, I'm the only person asking why the fuck Gorilla Glue is in your bathroom.
I am wondering the same thing. I also wonder, I've never seen anyone actually own Gorilla Glue, so that too. I've never seen it anywhere.
Good Lord. She had to have known, right? Because like hairspray has like a certain smell to it, and glue,
it's a completely different smell.
Like, oh my God.
The thing I think of why it's in the bathroom is because like you've got to look for a paper bag somewhere, and she's just spraying it in there and huffing it in.
Getting high on the shitter with Gorilla Glue.
That is my guess on it, like of why this happened. I can't fathom any other way you would get those two mixed up. Either you're high or you're just that dumb.
I'm gonna go with option. See, here's the thing that kind of makes me think it was on purpose. She now has a manager after this went viral.
A manager for what?
For her. I that's what's weird about it, because before, so I guess she has like an Instagram. It's 2021.
Obviously, yeah.
But I guess once this story blew up, like a couple days after, she put her manager in the description for her Instagram. And it's like, why do you need a manager if you're just doing this to get your hair fixed?
Again, I just think either she's an idiot, she was high, or she did this for internet clout and just didn't realize the repercussions of what she did. Like, I don't understand dumb people in this world.
$20,000.
I don't even think I've seen that much money before. Like anywhere, obviously not in my bank account. All my money's to you. My dad's bank account, my mom's bank. Like I haven't seen anything like that other than maybe like a loan that they got. Like I don't understand it at all.
I gotta stop looking at this. This is, dude. I mean, to be fair, we are at a pretty good point in the world where you can make a horribly stupid fucking mistake like that and other people will fix it for you. That's pretty good, right? Like, at least she doesn't have to go through it alone.
There are some kind humans out there. And then there's us who's just making fun of her.
I've been around old people too long. I've just adapted their fucking qualities to be like, yeah, but you did it, so why do I have to fix it?
Mm-hmm. That's my idea. I think that same thing of, you did it. Why do I have to fix it? I know I did all these, made all these issues for you for the future, for my past, but why do I have to fix it too?
Well, I mean, that's a different conversation, but like, I don't know, man. It's like the same to be like, don't hold fireworks, it'll blow off your hands. And then there's that one fucking dude that it happens to, and you're like, that dude's a fucking moron. It's no different. It's just it involves this poor woman's hair.
what did Bacon call some spicy firecrackers? What was he talking about again?
Someone was saying that they have bullets but no gun, and Bacon goes, no, you got spicy firecrackers is all you got. Like, it is the greatest name for bullets I have ever heard in my entire fucking life. This guy, spicy firecrackers. I love it.
One day we will start inviting some people on here, and I think he should definitely be on here with certain restrictions, obviously.
I feel sorry for you. You're gonna have to edit the fuck out of that episode.
Oh yeah, not to put any bad image on Bacon or anything, but he's a racist.
Yep.
Yeah, he's a big racist.
He's interesting to say the least. Some of his opinions, you hear it, it's just like, what? Like, how the fuck did we get to this point?
Now I have to ask you something about Bacon. Do you think he's actually racist, or do you think he's just like putting on a show?
I think he does it for the shock factor. I really do. I think, because I mean, let's be real. There's very few things you can say that's gonna, just get everyone to be like, whoa, and like pay attention to you and give you the attention.
Racism is one of those things.
Yes. That one will give you all the attention you've ever wanted and then some.
Every other day, he'll send me a Snapchat of just a TikTok or some kind of video. It's just complete racism in it. And I just don't understand why he keeps doing that. Does he do it to you too?
No. I don't. I told you I had a Snapchat and then I forgot the password and I didn't even bother trying to figure it out. I just left it alone.
Yeah, I guess I'm the special one. I should have never asked for his Snapchat. That was the biggest mistake of my life so far.
Look, as I'm just going to jump out in front of this right now. Like, as someone who is part Mexican and part white, I have been called things that I don't think any human should be called, but I'm also a firm believer in everything's funny. So,
yeah.
Like, I'm not one of those people who think words can hurt me. Like, I've been called every
Slur?
every slur, yeah, and then every slur for different sexual orientations, like my entire life. So I kind of learned to get over it. But I don't know, man. I always found it funny, just like I find any other jokes. That's just me, though. I'm weird.
Yeah, as a kid, words hurt. But then once you start growing up and having to deal with it your life, you're just like, why does any of this matter anymore? That's kind of how I've developed as to why I don't really care what I say to people. And it's probably really bad for me. But it's just like, I don't understand why words hurt you. Like, what was that thing? Is like, words don't hurt or something like that, or like sticks and stones may break my bones, but go fuck yourself. I don't remember it.
I think it was that one. I remember saying that in second grade.
Yeah. I don't understand. It's weird.
If you're like that, bacon's perfectly in your wheelhouse. If you're on the other side, nothing wrong with you, but probably stay away from that one.
Yeah, definitely stay away from our Discord. Mostly.
That one's gonna have some hair pulling. That one, you're just gonna go home and be so upset.
There's a lot of people in our Discord. Like we had a guy in there, Joe Reaver. He didn't really like any of the things we were saying. Now, did he?
No, but he liked talking shit about other people.
Oh yeah, he would talk a lot of shit about other people, and then when we started talking shit on him, I think he hated me for a while because of how much shit I used to talk to him.
I think he hates everybody.
Oh man, my favorite memory from this guy was when we raided his Twitch stream.
Yeah.
Oh man, the amount of times like calling him dad, Spoonie's my mom.
Oh,
you remember that
time? Okay, yeah, I'm with you. I was like, I've rated him a couple times, and then that was, I don't know. I like making jokes and shit that make people uncomfortable just to see how they react to it. And that's one of my favorites.
As your number one simp, anytime you raid somebody, I force myself to make it as awkward as possible for the other person. That's why we started the whole male cult, and we talked about how in our stream we all just butt fuck each other and stuff. Yep.
That's how you say you love them. We're friends. Mm-hmm. We're friends. Let's fuck.
That is how we raid people. It's just we have a little male mustard emote, and we just spam that in there, and we just talk shit and talk about the cult that we're in.
That's pretty good.
We soon we will be colliding with the Cthulhu cult, and we'll become one big cult and take over the world.
then we'll be loving, Cthulhu's musty mayo.
I can get a taste of that. It's just like the cow milk.
Better have a big ass container.
Seattle's not doing anything, right?
What if we just dig a hole in Seattle and let Cthulhu fuck it, and we get a big straw?
What if we all just push the city away?
Just move it to the left.
I'm still sad about the Super Bowl. Still no sweet victory.
They hinted at it. They had. I don't think you've seen it because.
It was like last year's or something, right?
Yeah, last year's something happened to the Super Bowl halftime show, and people wanted SpongeBob Sweet Victory to play, and they never did. And then this year they had a commercial that like hinted at it. I'll have to look it up and put it in Discord later. And it was like pretty cool, and I was like, oh, that's pretty funny. But I also forgot that last year the Super Bowl happened, and then a little while after that, the National Hockey League had their, like, I don't know, whatever the fuck, their Stanley Cup Finals. That's what it is.
The Canadian thing.
Yeah. And then they played Sweet Victory as theirs, and I was like, fuck. If only I gave a shit about hockey.
Like, I mean, everyone wanted them to play Sweet Victory because I think, as probably most people know, or at least the people who pay attention to the news or SpongeBob and stuff like that, the creator passed away during that time, and so they really wanted the halftime show to have Sweet Victory in it. And if I remember correctly, didn't they? I heard it from somebody, but didn't they play like 5 seconds of the beginning during like the halftime show, and then they just switched over to whoever was playing?
Sure. I don't know. I kind of quit following it.
That's most of the reason why I wanted to watch this year's Super Bowl, was just to see the halftime show. I really wanted to see if Sweet Victory was in there, and I heard the commercial, the same one you're talking about I think SpongeBob is coming out with like another movie or something like that, and so that's why they had like that commercial. At least that's what JD told me. So yeah, I was just really disappointed. Also, The Weeknd, I finally know what he looks like.
Have you never looked at like any of his album covers?
I've listened to, obviously, his most popular song, the Blinding Lights or whatever.
Yeah.
I've listened to that. I have it saved on Spotify, but I never actually paid attention to the album cover or anything like that, so I never knew what he looked like and stuff. I also thought he would look more like Daft Punk for some reason.
Just wears a helmet? Like what?
Yeah, something like that. Like, I don't know. I guess most of the artists I listen to wear some kind of like face covering, like Daft Punk, Marshmello, stuff like that, right?
Okay.
So I always thought like, because to me, Blinding Lights always sounded like a synthwave kind of song, retro and all that.
Yeah.
So I was like, obviously he's got to look something like that. No, apparently not. Apparently he's
just a normal motherfucker.
Yeah. Also, I don't understand why they had so many people with like bandages on their head dancing on the field.
I thought I was like, this is some Silent Hill shit right here. And then
it was terrifying.
It wasn't even bandages. It was just something else.
It looked like diapers. I'm not going to lie.
I could see that. I could totally fucking see that.
In my mind, I was like, it looks so weird, but at least they're covering their face, like they're like a face mask.
Yeah. Out here looking like the, who is it from Doom Patrol? Who? The Air Force guy. They all look like him. He's just covered up in burn bandages.
Yep, the same thing as like Joshua and Graham from Fallout New Vegas DLC, Honest Hearts. That's who else I thought it was. That dude, who got burned alive and then thrown off the dam. That guy who's still alive.
The obligatory mummy from Scooby-Doo. I got you.
Oh yeah, that too. It was a weird halftime show. And I know most of them are weird, but I just felt like this one was a bit crazier, I guess. Like when he went into that room with the camera, just started fucking like putting it straight on his face. I didn't understand that at all.
It was a good halftime show. Most of them are fucking. They suck. Like a while back, that fucking MIA lady, she sang the Paper Plane song.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she went on there and she flipped off the camera, and that was the news from the halftime show, was that she flipped off the camera. And let me tell you, in order for that to be a major headline, you gave one hell of a performance that sucked the biggest dick.
Still, Dancing Shark, my favorite. Left Shark.
Yeah. Once again, see above statement.
Wasn't a good show. It was just the sharks I liked.
Yeah, that poor fucker in that suit trying to fucking not die of heat exhaustion. It was the main star.
I don't know. Again, I don't really understand sports. I don't understand why they have a halftime show. I don't understand why people like it so much.
Just to get people to tune in.
I always think of it the same way as what is it? People always yell at us, well, why are you playing video games when you can go do it in real life? And I just think the same thing of, why aren't you playing sports if you watch that kind of thing?
I get that argument.
Yeah. And obviously, you kind of need video games because I'm not going to go all, GTA running people over on the streets kind of thing.
Obviously. Serial killer mode. My bad.
Yeah. Sorry, this world has rules. Oh, man.
Fucking laws. That's for pussies.
Mm-hmm. Going back to the poll that you were talking about, the cow milk one. I have another one that our good not friend, like a friend, General Sam took a vote.
Okay.
Did a poll asking people. Well, let me ask you this before I tell you the results. Do you sit or stand when you wipe your ass?
I sit.
You sit.
Yeah.
By sitting, you mean your ass is still touching the toilet seat.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't. I'm not gonna lie. I don't sit when I wipe my ass. But he took a poll of, do you sit or stand while wiping your ass? 43% of people out of I think it was 4,900 people voted in it. 43% say they stand. Do you think it's weird?
Yeah, you're just spreading poop.
Not okay. So here's how I do it. It's gonna sound really. I kind of just lean forward so my ass is off the seat and then just wipe.
But then that's not standing. You're sitting.
Well, his definition of it was your ass has to be touching the toilet seat. So do you do that little when you fart you lean to the side kind of thing and then wipe your ass? I can't do that. I don't know why. I find that more gross than just kind of unbending your knees, standing up a little bit, bending over, and then just wiping.
Wait. You wipe front to back?
No.
So you wipe back to front?
Yeah.
But you stand up?
Yeah.
No.
No?
No.
I'm weird?
Dude, okay. Close your eyes. Ready? Let's go on a journey. We're going to go on a very imaginative journey, one of which no one will regret once a bit. All right. So, for some reason, we have a third-person view of someone shitting. Okay? Mm-hmm. And then
I've seen this video.
Yes. They just got done pooping.
Mm.
There is shit on their asshole.
Mm-hmm.
And now they stand up. What happens to their butt cheeks?
Yeah, that's exactly what he said.
Yeah, it goes everywhere. It's like squeezing a tube of toothpaste. No, you got to sit down. Otherwise, you just create a bigger mess to clean up. No one ever spilled peanut butter and then it's just the best way to clean it up is to step on it first and then clean it up.
Oh man, I saw a video, but we'll talk about that later because I want to stick on this whole sitting, standing, shitting thing.
Okay.
I don't I've talked to people about this at work too, so now I'm the really weird one there.
Yeah.
There
Go to
are
work
people
and talk about people's pooping habits.
Yeah. So there are people at my job who will stand straight up and wipe their ass. And those people I no longer hang out with.
Those are fucking monsters.
They are not people.
Those are fucking psychopaths. Oh my god.
Yeah, no, I don't do that. I make sure my cheeks are still far enough away where it won't start, spreading out or, mixing, mashing, getting that, that ass all swampy. But yeah, I don't understand people who do that.
How?
But I just
How do you get all of that? That's got to be like physically impossible. If you stand, they had to have been fucking with you. I refuse to believe.
I asked if they were serious, and they were like serious, and I just don't understand it at all. And these are the people, by the way, who take shits at work, so I no longer like go anywhere near them.
Oh, I don't use public like the only time you catch me using a public bathroom is if there was literally no option.
Mm-hmm, exactly. Like my stomach used to hurt from me having to hold in my shits at school.
Yep. Yeah, I think so. Okay, just a real quick story, then we'll get back to your fucking ass wiping debate. So, when I would go and hang out with my dad on the weekends, like he would always try to find something for us to do, so we weren't just sitting at home.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them, we got this museum in Colorado, and I think the reason why I have a problem with public bathrooms is because of him. Because like I'd go into we'd go watch like an IMAX documentary, and then just like any other movie, you just go and hit up the bathroom, do what you got to do. And so like let's say I'm in stall number 1, doing my business. I'm like 10 years old at this time. My dad is in stall 4, and in between us there's 2 people in their own stall. He would legitimately be in the stall, and he'd go, hut 1, hut 2, and he would drop ass so fucking loud. He's just like, fuck yeah, lung bomb, touchdown. I'm like, and I'm sitting in stall number 1 trying as hard as I can not to laugh and cry at the same time, because they're going to wait to see what sick bastard comes out of stall 4, and then they're going to see the kid come out of stall 1 who has to go home with that guy because he's my dad. So I'll blame it on germs, but in reality, I know it's because I was like publicly embarrassed like 7 or 8 times. And then like the last one I'll bring up, the most notable one, my stomach was upset, so I went in there, and my dad, he was like at the urinal or something. And so like my stomach, I'm like, when I do have to use the public bathroom, I try not to make a lot of noise, because I always thought that was gross. And so at that time I couldn't control it. So I'm in there just dropping acid, spraying shit all over that thing. And my dad, like some guy walks in, and I fucking ripped ass, and my dad goes, "That's my boy in there." I just sat there. I was like, I'm not coming out. Like, go fuck yourself. I'm not coming out. Like, I will sit here, just sitting on my pile of shit. No, I'm not coming out. I legit, that guy had to shit, so I had to wait in there for like 10, 20 minutes. And my dad the whole time, "Matthew, let's go." And I'm like, God damn it, he said my fucking name. Like,
everybody knows you now.
Yeah, you're that dude who played the ass trumpet, and your dad was proud about it, you fucking weirdo. Like, so yeah, that's why I don't use public bathrooms anymore. I'm afraid he's gonna come in and say some other dumbass shit.
The reason why I don't use public bathrooms is just because I just don't like farting in public at all.
I get that.
I will like, if I have to use it, I will. If I think it's shit, I'll let it out, right? But if I think like it's a shit and a fart, I'm just sucking that thing right back in. Like, I'm not dealing with that. Because I will, like, what do you say public bathroom? Would you just say that's any bathroom that's out in public, or would you say that's the ones with multiple stalls?
Any bathroom that's not the one in my house.
Okay. See, I can easily take shits in one stall or like a single toilet bathroom, because then like, as long as I get out of there quick and I try to mask the smell, I'm fine with it. Like, I'll clean my ass cheeks with a paper towel, get all those germs out, and I'm out of there, kind of thing. But if it's,
I was trying so hard not to laugh in the middle of that so I could hear the ending.
Do you not do that if you use a public?
I can't say that I am, you know?
I'm not a germaphobe, but in public, I'm kind of one, just because, like, public bathrooms are so disgusting to me. So if I have to sit down on one, and they don't have those, like, weird, like, sheets that you could place on it.
The toilet bib.
Yeah. I'm going out to the front where the sinks are, grabbing some paper towels, putting some hot water in them, and going straight back into that stall to wipe my ass.
Now, did you have this phobia before you had to clean a public restroom?
No, I've never cleaned a public restroom.
No? Oh, Jesus. I've had a couple jobs where I've had to do that, and I'm disappointed in humanity.
I worked at a
Ugh.
restaurant for my first job, and we had someone who, this is gonna sound so disgusting. She did pretty much everything there. She did the deliveries. She would like pack up some of the like food that the cooks didn't do, like fried rice and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then she would go. She wouldn't like. She'd also clean the bathrooms. She cleaned up the bathrooms whenever like we had really bad issues in there, or like she'd clean up the kitchen if there's a mess, the dishwasher and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then she would just leave with her deliveries. So it was really gross.
Ah.
But we never had like, as like the servers, the hosts, the dishwasher even, and the cooks. Like none of us cleaned the bathroom except for her, kind of thing.
Shout out to that woman. That's a fucking superhero.
But I miss her so much. She obviously we don't work together. But I don't know what she's up to, but she was a really cool lady.
She's doing a job no one else wants to. God bless that woman.
Mm-hmm. Oh man. Yeah. Don't hold in your shits. I'm gonna tell everybody this right now. It's really bad for you, and it sucks.
It hurts.
But yeah. As a person who does not like taking shits in public bathroom, I am now trying to force myself, if I have to take a shit, to do it in a public bathroom, just to kind of get over the phobia, because I know like it's really bad for you to hold in your shits. All right, so everyone out there, get over your phobias. All right, it's not worth it, except for spiders. Fuck those things.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
I know you don't have an issue with spiders. I do.
Ava has a problem with spiders. My daughter, she has a
yes.
problem with like killing spiders, but like we got a place over here called the Butterfly Pavilion, and like they have a tarantula that you can like they call it Rosie, and they just let it walk on you, and she does like she'll go over there every time and do it, and I'm like, what the fuck, like you have your phobias backwards, girl. Like you should be scared of the big ones, and the small ones or whatever, but apparently not.
No. Any size spider. I'm not dealing with. And I know they don't classify spiders, but daddy long legs, they're in that category too. I can't.
What?
Why? Really any bug I can't deal with, except for roaches now, since I lived with them for so long.
Okay, that was my next question. I was like, I know you lived in like the Southwest for a bit. I know roaches run wild down there.
Yes. The apartment I was in, just nothing but roaches. And so my sister never got over it. She was always afraid of them. I eventually just got used to them always being like on my desk, inside my keyboard, on the dishes, in the sink and stuff like that. And I just kind of dealt with them. Eventually, I just started naming them whatever I could. So my sister and I had a thing in Arizona where if we ever saw a roach, we would try to name it with something, but the name always had to start with a J. So we had like a Jared, we had like a Jimmy, we had a Jason, and we just started naming them. And eventually, after a while, you kind of get sick of them, so you just start killing them. So we just go around being like, I'd call out my sister, like, I'm gonna kill Jerry now, just as loud as I could. So the people in my apartment building think that we're killing people.
Smart.
So
Smart, yeah.
I'm gonna kill Jared right now. And then just hear a giant thunk on the wall as I'm slamming a baby wipe on the fucking wall. It was a fun. None of, obviously, for some reason, I don't know why, but none of our neighbors wanted to talk to us. I don't understand.
Damn.
I don't know. That's kind of what I did. That's how I got over my phobia of them. It's just kind of like, they can't really hurt you, except for hissing cockroaches. I hate those things.
But they can't hurt you either.
No, but they yell at you.
So because it yells, that's where the
it's
issue comes
scary,
from.
bro. Okay, listen, bugs are not supposed to be able to speak. Okay, like listen.
About to stomp on a fucking ant in your house. No! Oh my god.
Oh man, I used to torture ants. Ants, yeah.
Antis.
You know those sparklers that you'd use in like 4th of July and stuff?
No.
Oh yeah, like we used to have a little patch in our like really old house of just like, it was concrete, but it was like really old concrete, and then like there's always just like ants crawling on it.
Mhm.
So I would just take that thing and just stab it onto the ants as they walked by. I'm a terrible human being.
I had one guy put gas down a fucking anthill and set it on fire.
Yeah,
I never talked to that guy. That was a little much for me. I was like, Jesus,
did you hear a loud bang?
dude. He was a little strange to begin with, and then I seen him do that, and I was like, nah.
See, when I was earlier, I was talking about whacking the anthill with that metal rod.
Yeah.
It was a dormant anthill, where you put it. All right, there's no ants there. I guess it was abandoned or something. I don't know. But I would just whack the thing because it was just there, right? So
Okay.
But then I guess that was later in life, because I guess before, I just murdered all the bugs I could find. And then in the new house, I was kind of more like afraid of all these bugs now, and I would just destroy their homes or their abandoned homes. Have you seen those videos of people like pouring gasoline into anthills and then just lighting on fire, and it just explodes their whole like lawn?
Yeah.
'Cause it hit like a sewer or something like that.
Yeah. Or the fucking fumes just go down there and there's nowhere for it to go. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how fuck it. I'll just name drop him. Wait, I probably shouldn't. No.
Not Tommy. We'll call him Tommy.
Yes. Yeah, I don't know how that didn't happen. It was
I guess it wasn't very deep. But speaking of exploding ground, have you seen the videos of kids in like China and kind of in that area of the world of them dropping like matches and firecrackers down into sewer holes?
Yes.
And they just fucking explode backwards.
They get fucking destroyed.
Oh my god. Like it's a terrible thing. Don't do it. But at the same time, it's so funny to watch.
All the videos I've seen, they always get up and run away, which, I mean, I'm sure there's videos where it doesn't end so nice, but I don't go looking for them. But god damn.
I was watching one of these videos. It was like a kid. He was like 7 or 8. He drops one in. He's standing on top of the manhole. The thing explodes. The manhole obviously comes off, and he launches him straight into a car. Somehow still gets up and runs away. I don't understand. Like,
why?
I guess they're just built different there.
We should start a GoFundMe for those kids. Sounds like they need some sort of fucking therapy or something.
They already got re-education school.
Oh.
Oh yeah, it's amazing, right? Did you see on Steam recently that Honey Pop 2 Double Date has come out?
No, that ain't my thing.
Now, for everybody who doesn't know, Honey Pop is a what do they call it? What do the kids call a hentai game? It's a puzzle hentai game where you solve puzzles by going on these dates with these women, and then eventually they just get nude for you, and then you get pictures of naked anime titties. Well, I just wanted to let you know, and everybody listening, that the game is now released and up until February 15th. So a nice Valentine's Day sale. It's on sale for 10% off.
Oh my god!
Not sponsored or anything. It's just it's a good game. If you really want to work that brain while getting rock hard,
don't. Me and my wife are on the same page of this. Like, how hard is it to talk to someone, like a man or a woman, depending on who you're interested in? It can't be that hard, right? Like, obviously it is if these games keep fucking. I just don't get it.
I get the games mostly for the memes, and I mean, I can jerk off to anime titties. I guess it's not hard for me, but at the same time, it's like, normal porn is still the way to go in my opinion. I don't understand why the end of our podcast so far have just ended us with talking about like sex and stuff, but we'll continue with it.
Wait, we never went back to the whole ass wiping thing.
What about it?
Oh, we're done with that?
I was pretty much done after I talked about the whole, like cheeks and like why people stand. I don't understand why they would stand straight up.
They're fucking monsters.
Obviously, they're not human. And is Presley home right now?
No.
Oh, I was gonna see if she was home. You should ask her, see if she stands up or sits down while wiping her ass.
Oh, on today's podcast, Matthew gets a divorce. No
Uh,
way. That would explain why the bathroom's such a fucking mess.
You should ask her and see what she says, because
I don't.
almost half the people who answered that stand while wiping their ass. So
I'm gonna go with the ignorance is bliss thing here. It's not something I want to know, so I'm just not gonna ask.
well, Friday's coming up. I'll ask her.
Oh, Jesus.
This is one of the questions where I want to start asking people in our Discord, because recently we had the great purge of the Shubi Discord, where we just kind of got rid of all of the people who really never joined or talked.
Yeah.
Or aren't like personal friends of the people who are normally here, so we don't upset them. And so this is the next question we're gonna ask these people, and if they answer wrong, out you go.
It's like real life. Who wants to be a millionaire? Who wants to be in this Discord?
There'll be a $5 fee to come back.
Jesus.
Also known as a Twitch subscription.
Do you have Prime Gaming? No, we're not going down that road.
I was gonna ask you how your whole sponsorship thing is going, because you've been sponsored by Ray's Energy Drinks.
Why do you have to bring this up?
I just wanted to ask you if it's
it's going good.
It's going good.
I don't even care if no one else buys it. I genuinely don't. Like if I love the product, but when if I use my code, I get 30% off of my shit. So like I can get like a case of them for the cost of like normal people would pay for a 6-pack. So
they don't sell them in Utah, but I haven't tried the website yet, because my thing is, if I don't like it, I don't want to have 11 other cans sitting in my fridge.
Ship them to me.
But at the same time, it's like I don't even know if they sell like a single can of the stuff on their website.
Unfortunately, you have to go through all that.
I mean, I'm still interested to try it, but I always wanted to try. I wanted to try a single can before I go with the whole 12 pack of watermelon frost.
If you've had watermelon Hubba Bubba, that's exactly what it tastes like. It's so fucking good.
Yeah.
Sour gummy worms ain't bad either. It legitimately tastes like sour gummy worms.
The thing is, it's just I feel like there just might be too much sugar.
There is none.
Now you say that, but I mean,
no,
it's probably still.
Oh, you mean like other sweeteners?
Yeah.
It's not. You've had Bang, right? Those energy drinks. It's no more sugar. It's no more. Why? Why don't you like those? Is it too sweet?
It's, to me, they just taste weird in a way. Like some of them definitely taste too sweet.
Yeah.
And then some of them just taste like ass to me. And so like some of them just taste like cough syrup as well. So I never really got into the whole Bang energy drink whole, like, you know, popularity thing. I'll stick to my lead-filled G Fuel. Because those, I mean, it just tastes kind of like, you know, that like Mio water. Yeah, you can like spritz some like flavoring in your water.
I hated those.
That's kind of just what it tastes like to me.
Those taste like I that was too chemically for me. That was, my mom drinks the fucking bejesus out of those things, and I can't.
So does my sister.
Them.
I mean, like, even those weren't that good, the Mios, but if you needed like a slight flavoring to your water, that's what I would do, or just, you know, G Fuel or Gamer Sups. Either or. I don't think you've been paying attention to the whole G Fuel and Gamer Subs thing, but apparently there's like a huge rivalry between the two.
Fucking Blood and Crips, huh?
Not the companies, or maybe the companies, but like the fans. Like, you will see, like, if someone's sponsored by them and like you just scroll down to the comments or whatever, you will see a war going on in a huge like comment thread of just people saying, I like Bang Energy better, and then it's just obviously just a bunch of shit talking to everybody in there, and it's just, I just don't understand it. Like, they both taste the same to me, kind of thing.
Shout out to Lockdown.
Yes,
All
everybody
these
has
people-
time
Yeah,
to troll on the internet.
Way too much time. Ugh. I
We're talking at the same time, saying the same words. We're meant to be.
Now be my Valentine, pussy.
Yeah, be my Valentine, you son of a bitch.
I don't know. I wish I could say I'm surprised that people do that, but I'm not.
I'm not either. I just had something in my head and it went away, so now I've got to think back at what I
Yes.
was thinking of to try to remember.
Yeah, I
It's
don't
not
know.
working.
I feel like the people who wipe their ass standing up should be like we should buy them a bidet.
A bidet, yeah.
Yeah, for the love of God, maybe get a sponsorship by Tide or something, because God knows that underwear needs to be cleaned.
Have you tried a bidet?
No, no,
Okay.
I told Presley like once we get out of here and like into an actual house, like instead of an apartment, I'm all in. I'm gonna go buy like one of those like cheap ass ones you install yourself, and go from there. Because like on like a serious note, when the lockdown started, we ran out of toilet paper. Like before everyone wanted toilet paper, we were already running low. And we're like, fuck it, we'll just get it when we go grocery shopping. You know, we'll use a little bit less. And then it happened, and we were so fucked that like even my family, like as distant as all of us are, we were like texting each other like, "Yo, we got toilet paper. If you need some, let us know." Like, so it was at that time I was like, I don't even give a shit if I don't like bidets. I will forever use them for the rest of my time, just in case something dumb like this happens again, and fucking maniacs go out and buy toilet paper.
Shu over here during the pandemic is just, shitting, just hopping straight into the shower.
Fuck, man, just fucking laying on my back and just letting the fucking bathtub nozzle do the work.
My sister and I got lucky during the whole toilet paper fiasco where we had enough toilet paper to last us, because I barely go through any while she goes through like 2 rolls a day or 2 rolls a week kind of thing.
God damn, woman.
I don't know what she's doing in there, but
Got the cleanest ass out of all of us. Joke's on us.
yeah. My dad hopped in on the whole buying toilet paper thing kind of near the end where they were already out of supply.
Mm.
So he's asking us like, I got you guys some toilet paper, and we're like, cool, when's it coming?
Good luck.
About 4 months from now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh wait, I remember. Yeah, so it was roughly around what, May or so when that happened, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So we survived the whole summer running on maybe like 12 things of toilet paper.
Okay.
And then I came back to Utah to help my family move into a new place, and then my dad passed away, right? And then
Mm-hmm.
as like I went back home, and then my sister and I got on a flight and went back to Utah, and then we stayed there for like a couple weeks. And by the time we got back to Arizona, it was like the 3rd day we were there. We got a knock on our door, and the toilet paper finally showed up.
Thanks, Dad.
Yeah, the last thing we got from our father was toilet paper.
Oh,
I
man.
just think that is so funny to me.
That is pretty good. I wouldn't use those. I'd just keep them forever. Be like, what's that? Be like, that's the last roll Grandpa ever gave me. Kids won't even get it. They're like, what the fuck?
Nah, we would do that, but the whole thing of like toilet paper has kind of a shelf life where if you don't use it in a while, you know how it gets like that weird like yellowy texture.
Wait.
Like
What?
you've never seen that? Like old like paper towels and toilet paper will get like the paper on it will like get kind of like crusty and yellow.
No.
I think that might just because like it was humid for a while, and then like that happened. But I guess
I
I'm
didn't-
weird.
I never even thought about that could have a shelf life.
Oh yeah, it's the same thing as like paper. Paper has like a shelf life to it.
Dude,
Where
oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, have you ever like did your mom ever keep like things in your house where it's like pictures you drew or like essays that you did that like that she kept, and then like you found them later?
Nope. I was a
Oh.
pretty shitty student.
Well, yeah. Well, after like a couple years or something like that, like when you find that piece of paper again, it's like really like rough and like crusty feeling.
Oh.
I don't know if that's just because like we kept them in the garage, but like obviously toilet paper's in like a closet somewhere, but still the same thing happens. So I don't know if we're buying defects. That might be what's happening.
Just buying toilet paper soaked in diesel.
Oh yeah, totally. I don't know. That's just such a weird thing. But I'm pretty sure my sister is currently wiping her ass with the toilet paper her dad gave us.
You ruined it.
No, she's just adding a bit more texture to the thing that her dad left us. Right here, right now, I'm gonna text my sister and ask her if she stands or sits while wiping her ass.
Aw.
Well, and if we get a reply here, then I'll let you know what it is. Okay. Do you stand or sit while wiping your ass?
The answer's gonna disappoint you. I'm calling it already.
After you shit. I'll change it to, instead of while wiping your ass, to after you shit.
After you make poop. I'm gonna be a bidet person once we get out of here. That was no fun.
I definitely want to. It's gonna sound so weird. I definitely want to try a bidet just to see what it feels like. But at the same time, like I don't trust it because I feel like it's not gonna get everything. You know. Also, if the nozzle isn't set correctly, I just don't want water spraying directly on my taint and my balls.
The back of your balls will never be cleaner.
Listen, I don't know about you, but I keep my area clean. I don't need any of that dick cheese coming in.
Ugh. Okay. I don't even want to talk about it. It's some nasty ass shit.
Yeah. So you're moving soon, right?
Yeah, in about 2 months.
2 months. All right. So, and you're moving closer to me.
Yeah,
right?
That's one way to put it. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, you'll be closer so I can sniff you before you go to bed. What?
It's easier to get those. Never mind. But I was just thinking, like, since you're moving closer, like, there's a chance that after this whole COVID thing ends, that we could actually do some of these podcasts. Not all of them, obviously, because you're still gonna be like 4 hours away. But like,
Yeah.
with each other, kind of thing.
Yeah.
I think that would be interesting to do. But yeah, like I told you earlier, since you're moving closer to me,
Go ghost hunting.
yeah, we can go ghost hunting, and what was the other thing? Oh yeah, I can always help you move in if you need it.
I mean, I really do appreciate it, but I think we're ditching like almost everything. Like we're just gonna throw it in the dumpster here and fuck off.
Just getting all new
Like,
stuff.
Yeah, because like so, me and Presley were very young parents, so like all the money went to the kid. So we didn't we just took like other family members' hand-me-downs for like furnitures and stuff. And then I realized the couches that we currently have now are the same couches my grandma bought when I was like 5.
They're the same ones.
The same exact fucking ones. So it's literally, I'm not even shitting you. When we move, it's going to be a dresser, clothes, computers, desks, and then the coffee table. And then we're just going to start over from there. Well, obviously like the TV and the entertainment center. But yeah, other than that, fuck that shit. I ain't, never doing that shit ever, ever, ever again. Buy yourself some new furniture.
Yeah, when I moved in with my sister in Arizona, having to move all of her furniture into the apartment, which we lived on the second story, which wasn't too bad, but like we didn't take apart her bed frame. So we
You
lugged that giant. I think it was like a full bed size.
was it like a canopy fucking bed frame?
I don't know what that is.
Okay, did it have like a piece on top, like over top of it?
No. We
Okay.
got those IKEA ones where it's just like you roll out the wood onto like
Oh
these
yeah, yeah,
metal
yeah, yeah.
rods. Yeah. So we had that, but her bed frame had like on the bottom of it had 4 drawers that you could put your
No.
clothes in and whatnot. We we lugged that thing all the way up there. So I agree with what you're saying as to just get new furniture, please. It is not worth it at all.
No.
Which I'm kind of happy that we're kind of doing that now, since we're pretty much moving a mile away from the current place I live.
Oh yeah, that's right. Just going to a different neighborhood. Just, hey, what's up?
Okay. I just got a text back, and then we'll jump back to the whole moving stuff. She does sit. She does sit when she wipes her ass. So she probably does the same thing of you, where you lean on one side.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm glad to see I'm still the weird one out.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, okay. I already lost my train of thought too. What are the tired podcasts today?
No, you're talking about furniture and shit.
Oh yeah. So yeah, like how we're moving like a mile away and stuff. We just got this new couch. Probably 3 months ago.
Yeah.
And she's already selling it. We're gonna get a new couch in our new area. We're selling the bed that my dad bought for this new place. We're getting rid of that as well. But the unfortunate thing is the bed downstairs, we gotta lug it up here now to bring into the master bedroom for me to sleep on when she sells it. This is gonna be terrible. So I mean, I get half of the new stuff, I guess, right?
Not bad.
It's still better than having to lug, all of the furniture from hers, from my sister's apartment to the other one. It's not good. Don't just get new stuff.
No, I don't even think we're supposed to be doing that at our apartment, but I'm not driving that across Colorado. I'm not. Like it's already like a 4-hour drive from where I'm at to where I'm going.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even want to fuck with that. No way.
Are you guys just dumping into the dumpster?
No, I'm not gonna like take up the whole dumpster. I'm just gonna put it beside like the little container for the dumpsters, the little dumpster corral.
Every time I took out the trash, there would always be a new couch or a new bed that's like right next to the dumpster at my old apartment. So I think you'll be fine. I just do it late at night too, just so no one knows that you're doing it.
I was just gonna fucking drop like have everything in the truck ready to go, turn the truck on, and then move the fucking couches out there and just take off and never come back. Just like, hey, goodbye.
Bye. Make sure we get our deposit back. Okay.
We don't even want the deposit back. We're just
want to get out of there.
Being an adult sucks. You have to plan on moving out. Like you can't just do it. Well, I mean, you could, but they won't like that. Like you actually be like, I don't like it. I don't like planning shit. I mean, there's some things I like planning, but for the most part, I kind of just like doing my own fucking thing.
Kind of like this podcast.
Yeah,
we have no plans. We just
by the seat of our pants, man. Like, let's just see what happens. But nope, I don't like this at all. So, even more motivation to fucking buy a house.
Yeah. So we're coming up on roughly like an hour 40 minutes.
Holy shit.
Kind of want to end this up with asking you, do you have any like crazy work stories? Because before you worked on Twitch as a streamer, did you have any interesting jobs or interesting stories that you could tell? Because I've got a couple that's just from the current job I have.
I used to be a fucking prison guard up in Sterling, Colorado, which is basically like northeast to the extreme, and it's like the prison where the worst of the worst go.
Mm-hmm.
So I was in there, and it was like my second week in there, because you show up and you do like a week of like, hey, this is what's going on here. They just try to get you like adjusted to it, and so you go work all the fucking units and shit. So I got like a I think it was like my third day actually working where I was supposed to be. And I worked segregation. So instantly these people weren't exactly the friendliest motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
So we had
What
Go ahead.
is like segregation in a prison? I'm guessing it's not the same thing as like Jim Crow.
No. You're alone.
Oh, it's like isolation kind of.
Yeah.
Coma. Okay.
Yeah, basically, if you can't get along with everyone, or you're a fucking child molester who was told to get the fuck out, this is where you went.
Okay.
Yeah. So they, there was this old man, and he was a transfer from a different prison in Colorado, and he was like pretty cool. And then like midway through their like little orientation proceedings, he stands up. He goes, "Fuck you, man! I ain't fucking doing none of your white ass shit." And I'm like, Jesus Christ! Like he's just telling you how to fucking behave. Like, way to listen. So I'm like, all right, we gotta go. So me and this other guy that was new with me, because believe it or not, a lot of people didn't want to work where we were. So basically, it was just a whole bunch of new people, and we get him cuffed up, and he was like very understanding, and then we get him to his cell. And they got like these little like a little section of the door that unfolds, and you can like take the cuffs off. Well, we had him double cuffed because he had one cuffs going to like the chain belt on him, and then another one, just for added measure. So we take the chain ones off first, so he can like bend over and stick his hands through the door, and we can uncuff him from there. So we get the first ones off, and his hands disappear, and we're like, hey, give us back your hands, you son of a bitch. And he's like, no, fuck you. And he reaches in his orange jumpsuit, pulls out the biggest piece of shit from a human being that I've ever seen in my life, and just starts to smear it all over his wall and himself. And I'm like, I'm sitting there staring at it. This is like my third day. And I'm like, what the fuck just happened? Like, what? This was like 3 seconds. This man whipped out feces and then proceeded to spread it on the wall. And I sat there and I was like, fuck. I only had like an hour left on my shift, and I was like, I'm gonna be here for at least another 4. Fuck this dude. So we're sitting out there, and I can't remember his name, but we're like, yeah, hey, you gotta give us the fucking cuffs, dude. Like, you need to let us uncuff you. Like, it's not safe for you to be in there cuffed. And he's, fuck you, pig, blah, blah, blah. So we get on the radio, and we're like, hey, we're going to need a response team to come in here. This guy is not doing anything he's supposed to. They're like, all right, it's going to be about another hour. I was like, yeah, he's smearing feces on the cell. Yeah, he's not hurting anyone else, so it's going to take us a little bit. I'm like, you fucking bastards. So I'm standing. We have to have the cubby open because he smeared shit on the window, so you couldn't see in there. So we had to have the little fucking hole open. And it fucking stinks, dude. Like, shit not in water stinks. And then it's in a fucking cell, like a prison where the air doesn't move. So I'm sitting there as hard as I can not to fucking throw up, because I don't want to be in the middle of this fucking cell and just the new guys throwing up everywhere. They finally show up. I guess it was enough time for this fucking dickhead to like calm the fuck down. So they show up. We handcuff him again. So we had to watch him take a shower, and the whole time he's like fucking apologizing. He's like, I don't know what came over me, I'm so sorry. I was there for like 4 hours, and then like a week after that, I had to go to the behavioral side of segregation, and they fucking basically, like, these are the dudes who just got done whipping the shit out of someone in one of the other cells. Mm-hmm. It was time for his, like, and on that side you get 1 hour out of your cell, and it's literally in like a 20-foot by 10-foot fucking outside area. That's all you get. And so we're trying to get him, like, legally he has to come out and do it, even if he doesn't want to. And he started being a fucking dickhole, and he's like, I ain't fucking coming out. And I'm like, dude, just go out there and sit, get a tan. I don't give a shit. Just fucking come on. No, fuck you. Okay. It was that day I discovered that most prisons will have a fire extinguisher size canister full of fucking pepper spray, OC spray.
Oh.
Yeah. And it works exactly like a fucking fire extinguisher. And you have one guy sit like 90 degrees to the door with the tank, and another dude with the hose, and you just give him a nod, and this thing will empty the canister in like 10 seconds. And it's like I think it's like 15 gallons of OC spray that can just come out in 15 seconds.
Oh.
And so this fucker, he hides on the side And they're like, get the fuck on your bed. He goes, no. So they're like, we're going to fucking hose you down. And he goes, no, I ain't fucking coming out. Fuck you. And he goes to like grab his mattress to like block the OC. And in that time, they fucking sprayed him. So we had to go in there and grab him. And I walked in there, and his whole wall is painted orange except where the fuck he was standing. I just sat there. I was like, Jesus Christ. Like, who the fuck would just go outside? I don't want that on me. Oh.
Now,
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
when they were spraying it, was it just through like the little hole in the door, or was it
Yeah,
like
same deal.
So you just gas chambered that poor man with OC spray?
All he had to do was go outside. Like, that's all he had to do. That's all he had to do.
Man.
There was another one. His name was Fields. I only know like his last name.
Mm-hmm.
He was like one of the officers who was helping me while I was there, and it was like 3 months in at this point. So I'm pretty comfortable with everything. And a distress call comes out over the radio, and they're like, "Hey, we need units in 7. We need backup." So I was the free one where I was at. So I go running over there. It's a guy hiding underneath this fucking staircase. So like if you picture like a trapezoid, right? So the part where all the officers are on is the top narrow part of the trapezoid, and then it flattens out. And on the right side, there's a staircase that goes up. He's hiding underneath the staircase. And they're like, go to your cell. It's others rec time. And he goes, no, I'm not going in there. Fuck off, pigs. I'll kill every last one of you. C.O. Fields, he left for like 30 seconds. And he comes back with like, all I could see, because his hands were so big, it looked like he was holding a baseball. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? And, we're barking at him, trying to get him to go back into his cell so the other guys can have the rec time, because now Group B is getting pissed off that they can't come out of their cell.
Mm-hmm.
So Fields opens the door, and he's like, hey, last fucking warning, get your fucking ass in that cell. Fuck you! And he goes, no, fuck you! And it turns out the baseball was like one of the little stun ball grenades. He throws it right at this dude's feet, and it blows up, and you literally hear, this guy was all tough and shit, and you literally just hear him, falls down. He got hit by like 16 of those things.
Oh, man.
We had to carry him and put him in the
mark.
fucking... Dude, yeah, it's instant, like... it's instant bruising. It looks like people who got shot with like frozen paintballs. And it was just,
no.
yeah. If I could, I'd go back and work there, but I think they're pretty pissed off at me. So,
What did you do?
well, because Presley didn't want me working there, and then she thought I was gonna fucking die there. So, and then Ava's speech impediment, so I just came home and did that.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the start of
Okay.
my stay-at-home dad career.
Ah, yes, and your Twitch career.
Yeah, that followed too.
As much as I want to tell my stories, but I can't compete with prison guard stories. Obviously, I
got
have
tons of them. Go ahead.
We'll continue this next time because according to Audacity, I have about 5 minutes left of recording before I'm out of space on my disc.
Oh,
So we're just gonna end it here.
fuck, my bad. I didn't mean to take up the whole thing.
No, I was looking at the time because we're almost to an hour 45 minutes, and that's a lot longer than I suspected us to be talking today. And I was like looking down at I finally looked down at like the remaining disk space, because before it used to say like I've got 300 something hours worth. I don't know what I did. I think I changed where I saved these files, but now it says I've got 5 minutes. So
Well,
that was
Had a good run.
So thank you for listening. We're gonna make this ending pretty quick. Do you have anything to shout out?
Happy Valentine's Day.
Yes, happy Valentine's Day. My grandpa doesn't listen to this, but happy birthday, Gramps. Your birthday's coming up, and my aunt, whatever.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, fuck you guys. I'm just kidding. I love you guys. But yeah, please go check out the sponsor of today's video, Shuby's Twitch. If you got Amazon Prime, you got Prime Gaming, so you can use a free sub on that too. And okay, bye-bye.
Bye.